Alright, what's up, Penis Puff the Dragon? Welcome. We're exhausted. It's 5:30. We're tired. We're ready to go home and relax. I always thought yawning would stop after I got off overnights, but it didn't. It kept going. It must be a work thing. I've always been a yawner. I'm looking so dirty. My hands are filthy. There's one thing about delivering mail. Your hands get very dirty, and it's crazy. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. Which scares me because I'm always trying to eat. Which reminds me, I have a nice juicy apple to eat. Hope I picked a good one. So I spent an interesting 24 hours kind of bugging out of my mind because where is it? I probably lost it again already. So I've already talked about this a bunch of times. I'm gonna do like a really good well, not really good. That's very presumptuous. No, I'm gonna do a more talking about this thing. Just like my final thoughts so far. Like I think I've done like that already, but I'm gonna do it again because I think I've had this thing for 3 months or so. And it's honestly a damn fine product. There is one thing that I need to track down. I need to see if they make a auxiliary, like the actual millimeter connector. I need to see if they make an extender or something for that. Because the way that product is shaped is that it really fucks with your cell phone case. Your cell phone case kind of adds an extra couple millimeters around the port there, the actual input, so the device, it doesn't slide in all the way, so you have to take the case off to use the device, which kind of sucks in my opinion. My screen better not be fucked up. That better be just dirt on my screen. I'm gonna freak out if it is. So badass product, love it. But anyways, so yesterday I finished the day. It was like the first super heavy day of the year. Like I haven't finished this late in a while. Good apple. So yeah, I got done at like 4:30. I'm on the road by like 4:45. And then I think I got into my driveway at home and I was like, wait a minute, where's my adapter? Because usually like once I'm done at work for the day, I usually don't use the adapter again. I'll make a video or I'll call my wife or I'll do something like on the way home. I don't want to just sit here doing nothing. But typically, I pull into the post office parking lot. I take the adapter out. I either set it on the dashboard so I see it, or I put it straight into my lunchbox. Well, I pull into the post office 4:30. Get out, and then this time I was like, you motherfucker, because usually what I do is I leave my phone in here, like playing the Joe Rogan podcast, whatever I'm listening to. I let it keep going because I'm going to be outside for a few minutes, like unloading everything. It gives me something to listen to for a little bit. So this time I was like, okay, I'm going to what was I going to do? I told myself, yeah, I was like, I'm going to take my phone down and get it out of the way now. I was like, I don't got time to fuck around listening to this shit. So I took my phone down, I took the adapter out, and this is where it all begins. I have no fucking memory of what I did in that 1 second of grabbing that phone and taking that adapter out. It's just a blank hole in my brain. I literally don't know what I did. Because I got home and I'm like freaking out, I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, well, like, let's be logical here. I couldn't have left it at the post office because I never take it in there. I guess it could have like fell out of my pocket or something. Like maybe I had put the adapter with my phone in the pocket, and then when I went to grab my car keys, it pulled it out of my pocket or something. But I probably would have heard that. I'm pretty alert when it comes to stuff like that. So I was like, okay. let me just scour every single corner of this truck. And I did. Completely looked under the seats, looked inside of the seats, looked behind the seats. You know, it's a 4-door, it's a 4-seating truck. Like, you know, you can't hide it. You can't hide very much in here. So I'm looking around, I can't find this thing anywhere. So I'm like, okay, motherfucker, I'm not listening to AM radio. You can kiss my ass. So I'm like, okay, let me use this thing. This is a Sony. I found the name at one point. It's like it's an SRS X2. I forget if it has like an actual name, but it's a badass speaker, very loud, very high quality, and it holds a pretty good battery. So I was like, well, okay, I'll just take that with me, and I did, and it actually worked out really good because it doesn't have to take my case off. That's the first perk, but the second perk is it's rubber, so it kind of stays on the dashboard. So I actually had my phone just sitting on the dashboard the entire day, whereas normally I have to put it up in the visor, which kind of sucks because I have to use the device kind of as like a little hook. I kind of like have to do that, otherwise it slides out. But that's what I did with that. So worked out really good today. Asked everyone in the post office, they're all fucking. I gotta give them credit. They all went looking for him. A couple guys went on the parking lot. A couple other guys looked in all the garbage cans. And yeah, no luck. Nobody could find this thing. So today, I'm using the speaker. Get done at 4:45. A little later than yesterday, but still really good time. I think I'm paid for 8.5 hours. So I start at 8, I get done, I'm supposed to be done by, would that be 5? Or would that be 9? I don't know. Basically, as long as I'm back before 5, that's a win in my book. I'm being paid for 8.5 hours, so, you know, it's whatever. Nothing like a juicy apple. So, anyways, yeah, so I just finished or whatever. I'm at the gas station pumping some gas. I'm like, you know what? This isn't my truck. This is my dad's truck. Let me empty everything out because he eats candy like a motherfucker, and he drinks a lot of shit. He's pretty good about keeping the car clean, but I think him and his friends, they must have been going to town this past week. Just a lot of garbage back there, so I'm back there cleaning it up. At this point, I've given up on finding that thing. And sure enough, guess what I find? Somehow, and I don't know how, it got behind the passenger seat, underneath it. I have no clue how. The only thing I could think of is maybe it fell through like one of these seatbelt, like where the seatbelts come out, like the connecting part, the locking mechanism. Like there's a hole, like that thing comes up through a hole. The only thing I could think of is maybe it fell through that hole and it's down there or something. Oh, please pull someone over. I think. Oh yeah, he's riding someone up. But no, we're just loving life. I think on my next day off, I'm gonna make a video about. Go ahead, come on. I'm gonna make a video about my introduction to the post office. Shit. Ooh. Ah, shit. Cocksuckers. There it is. I think a little piece of apple peel or something got like into the wrong part of my throat or something. I went to inhale up through my nose. I think I've got like massive nostrils or something because the intake of air into my nose is huge. So I went to inhale there and it just like whatever was in my throat must have got sucked back up through the throat or something, and that hurt. No puke though, that's good. So I don't know, my coffees lately have been sucking ass. I actually, my dad just brought me this thermos the other day from Walmart. I don't know what brand. Maverick Black. It's from Zaka Kitchen. Made in China for Zaka. Zaza, I think. I don't know. It's some Walmart bullshit. But it's thick metal. It says that it can hold a temperature for 18 hours. And I believe it because last night, maybe 10 o'clock, I French pressed some coffee. Or no, I poured it over. I did a pour over and made a bunch of coffee, put it in that thing. Not realizing that if I just throw that into the fridge, it's not gonna cool it in time. So this morning when I wake up at 6:30, I get into the fridge and I'm like, okay, time to add a little sugar to this, a little cream to this, and I'll be good to go. I won't have to stop by Dunkin'. So I take my first sip. This thing's fucking like above room temp still. It's ridiculous. I'm like, what the fuck? This thing is like, it's off. Like, what the hell? Like, this thing is not up to my standards of iced coffee. Oh, I have a phone call.